Hello and welcome to the StudyTravel TV studios. I'm Matthew Knott.
And I'm Nicola Hancox, bringing you the latest StudyTravel news stories.
The headlines this week: US and Turkey resume visa operations.
Swedish outbound language market declining.
And Canadian business booming for Mexican agents.
So we start with news of a welcome resumption of visa services then, Matt.
Yes, indeed. The US diplomatic mission in Turkey has recommenced limited visa operations after a recent dispute that suspended services for 1 month, with the Turkish authorities following suit.
The suspension of services followed the arrest of a US consulate employee in Turkey. In a statement this week, the US mission to Turkey said it had received initial high-level assurances that no other employees were under investigation and could resume limited visa services.
An email to Turkish agents by the US mission advised that student and exchange visa applications could now be made. Currently, a reduced number of appointments are available, although a State Department spokesperson said student visas would be prioritised along with medical and humanitarian visas.
Gökhan Islamoglu, coordinator of Turkish Agency Association UED, welcomed the limited resumption of services and said it had created optimism about the future.
Over to Sweden next, where the outbound adult language market has declined to an all-time low, according to figures released by a government body CSN, which provides scholarships and loans for language study.
The number of students claiming support for language programs declined from 7,300 in 2001-2 to 2,600 in 2016-17. Spain was the most popular destination last year with 611 students, while Japan recorded the largest amount of student weeks at 9,200.
Johan Asplund, CEO of Swedish agency Dream Studies, told StudyTravel magazine that language study was less trendy now and commanded a decreasing share of the funding compared to academic and semester abroad options. He added that a low birth rate in the 1990s had contributed to a demographic decrease in young adults, but that this would increase over coming years.
Meanwhile, business for Canada is booming for Mexican agencies, according to StudyTravel magazine's agency survey this month, accounting for almost 2/3 of all bookings among reporting companies.
Canada eased visa requirements for Mexican short-term visas in late 2016, a move that was cited as one of the reasons for the growth. Ireland and the UK were the next most popular study destinations.
Language was the dominant sector for Mexican agencies, accounting for 83.5% of business, with several contributors noting an increase in junior programs.
And now for a roundup of some of the other news stories this week. Well, Swedish students might not be studying abroad as often, but they were among the most proficient nations in this year's English Proficiency Index by EF Education First, second only to the Netherlands in the research based on more than 1 million EF tests.
French accreditation body Quality Fleur has announced 4 new accredited schools as well as 2 renewals.
How are your DJ skills, Hanks?
Yeah, not great.
Oh, well, you can brush up with a new language plus DJ and music production course at Instituto de Idiomas Ibiza in Spain, with Spanish and English language options available.
Bath Academy, a UK-based independent college and language school, has rebranded after merging its academic and ELT departments and has announced a new junior summer location for 2018.
California Language Academy has moved its Los Angeles school to a larger location in the Silicon Beach area.
Lovely. The New Zealand Qualifications Authority has assisted the transfer of international students to an alternative provider following the voluntary withdrawal of accreditation of some diploma programs by the International College of Auckland.
And the previously mentioned Turkish Agency Association UED announced the winners of its 7th annual awards last week, rewarding service at the partner schools of its member agencies.
You can see photos from that event, as well as the inaugural Women in Education Awards, English UK's mission to Italy, and anniversaries for German Association or Agency Association FDSV and Russian Agency Students International in our Grapevine photo gallery.
Congratulations to them. That's all for this week's news, sponsored by the Federation of Education and Language Consultant Associations, or FALCA. Goodbye.
Goodbye.